Hello everyone. Today is Friday, April 16th, and I'll be going over my recap for today. So today I made a total of $121 today, trading a total of 6 stocks. Seems somewhat of a slower day, but there is some action on the lower caps today, small caps on CLOV. Although I didn't perform well, I think that's hopefully the action today is going to carry on to next week, and hopefully we'll have more runners like these to give more opportunity to play. So I guess the topic of today is kind of shorting the front side and trying to avoid and waiting for that backside short. So let's go over my trade for today. So my winner today was WKHS, and this was kind of broken down into like 3 different winners here. Traded 4 times. My first trade was actually a loss. I had an opportunity to take some profits here. So you can see, as usual, look for that backside inverted cup and handle too short. Took that short. There was maybe like a 15-cent opportunity where I could take profits here, but I was trying to wait patiently for the 5-minute target, and I didn't get that, and I ended up stopping out here for a loss. So I took a half stop here and then a full stop when it went higher here, and this was for a $100 loss early. Then the falling trade here was also the same idea. You can see the inverted cup and handle forming. Took that short with my risk off of prior highs and took my profits along the way this time on the 5-minute trend. And then when it kind of popped up over VWAP, I took out my rest of my shares there for a I think this was $270 win, which covered my loss here for a total of $170. Then I had another trade back here. This one was a 15-minute reversal. So you can see, let me clear out some chart. So there was this kind of 15-minute flag here that broke, and it kind of fell, went nowhere. Slight uptick in volume, but didn't go anywhere. So I went ahead and looked for that fell flag, converted cup and handle there. It took that short and pretty much covered a few there on the 15-minute trend and then the 30-minute trend, and then pretty much just took it off there. It went to the lows of 1290s here before bouncing on the hourly. So that one was another $200 win or so, and brought me up for a total of 370 on the name. And then I took one last trade back here. So I actually took like a small stop here for a $10 loss. And then when I saw this kind of wick pop towards kind of these highs and got rejected, went ahead and looked for an inverted cup and handle within this to take a short. There was like a slight stall here, and I thought there was maybe a mini cup and handle here that I tried to take for the 5-minute target and then the 15-minute. So I went ahead and take that, and I think this was like a $70-80 win or so, which bring me up for a total of $448 on WKHS. A total of, I think, 4 separate trades here. Next trade is BLNK. So BLNK had a nice, kind of decent looking chart here, where you can see there is resistance, became support, had a flag line. So I went long here with my risk of the prior low. I ended up going testing the breakout level, and then I just took it off because it looked really weak and I didn't see any volume fall through. Kind of in hindsight, it looked pretty good. It continued up for another 50 cents or so, which could have been a good pair, but I took it off here. I mean, I didn't see it moving as much. I thought it was gonna just kind of fell through that high day. But that was on BLNK. Next trade was COMS. So COMS, I think it was a very low volume, but I saw like an inverted cup and handle here, and in the past I think it kind of tested the hourly at least towards the end of the day. It kind of did that after hours right now towards the hourly chart, which is at 224. But I took this inverted cup and handle break here on the 229. I had an order out here at 526, which I covered a bit. Then I had some chances here to cover a little bit more around the 526 to 28 area, and it ended up bouncing after the 15-minute has caught up. So I went ahead and just took it off there, pretty much break even, or a small win there, $9. Next trade was a loss, which was Mara. It's a small loss, $27. So here I saw like a flag opportunity at this spot, and I went ahead and saw that flag break. I think I drew this line afterwards, but this looked like a fell flag that I should have kind of avoided. But I was kind of hoping for a cup and handle here for the $40 break for the trend higher. You can see higher lows forming, higher lows. So I went ahead and just size very tiny to start. And if it breaks 40, I would have sized in a little bit more. But I just took a $27 loss here after it failed to hold this prior high, or failed to hold this prior low. So it went lower here. So that's where I stopped out for a small loss of $27. Next trade was LFMD. So LFMD, I was short bias here due to the extension on the 15-minute chart and the hourly chart during the afternoon. So I tried a couple spots here to short. You can see there's one spot here. You can see lower highs, and then I was hoping maybe a inverted cup handle here to take a break for the kind of correction towards the 15-minute chart or the hourly. Didn't really get there, and I took a stop there for a small loss. And then it tried to push higher days again, and then I tried to look for a inverted cup and handle here, which happened a few moments later. Broke, and then we kind of retest the area and went down lower. But I think I took another stop here for another small stop. I think it's like $30 loss here, and I just kind of looked away and kind of went my way afterwards. But that was a loss of 67. And then for my biggest loser for today was on CLOV. I was kind of stalking this. I felt the $10 would be a nice rejection. You can see that big candle bar there. It ended up didn't give me a clean signal, so I kind of just avoid it. There was a possible signal later on, like the 9:30 break area, but I attempted to short this 4 times, and I was unsuccessful 4 times. So I kind of told myself I probably had to be a little cautious. But the first short was here. Took a little bit early short there, and I just stopped out. Another early short here. So you can see it's inverted cup and handle, but it's not exactly breaking the cup line. So in each of these short in the front side, I'm a little bit too early, which I should be patient enough to just wait until that cup line break to confirm that downtrend, right? But I'm going in early, kind of trying to start a position, but with each time I'm just building a bigger loss with each loss. There was a spot here where I could have took a break-even trade from, so this is an inverted cup and handle here. It broke, retest, went down. So there was a nice spot here where I could have just take it off for break even to recover my losses over here. but it ended up not giving me a full retest on the 50-minute chart, and I had to cover for a loss there, which was one of my mistakes. I usually am pretty good at taking profits, but for some reason I felt a little bit confident that I would probably pull over. But once this broke and reclaimed as support, and that was a flag line where more shorts were stuck and got squeezed there for a second leg. Then I tried again. Right here you can see that it was trying to form another cup and handle, but again a little early, didn't break the cup line, and that's where I kind of give up. But I was kind of watching on the sidelines, hoping for this. You can see the big volume there. I was hoping like another higher low just right above that before that 5-minute break, but it didn't give me a clean signal there. Probably the cleanest signal that you could probably take was probably this one, risking like 960, 970, taking this kind of bear flag, and then you can risk these highs. But other than that, didn't give an exactly clean signal in either on the 15-minute chart or the 5-minute chart, so I was just kind of on the sidelines. Didn't really trade this on the backside. But had I waited, I probably had more energy, conviction to kind of attack this on the backside. But because I took a healthy loss on this, it kind of put me out of the game. But overall, I end up the day positive, a green day of $121, and hopefully this CLOV did pretty good volume today, and hopefully this continue on to next week to give us more opportunities. All right, so yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and hope you guys have a good day. See you next week. Bye.